What is up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, for being subscribed. If you're not, go ahead and hit that button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like button. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this H&M drama. I just wanted to talk about this really quick. Coming from Showbiz Cheat Sheet, but they're basically saying that it's over for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, because experts are saying the interest is gone and what goes around comes around. And I'm just like, yeah. So for years, members of the royal family have had to deal with reports against them from people who claim to be in the know. But after Prince Harry and Meghan Markle left their roles as working royals in 2020, they became a source revealing the inner workings of the family and fired a barrage of allegations against the prince's relatives. As two people who worked in the firm and were really in the know, there was an appetite for what the Sussexes had to say about Britain's most famous family. And that appetite waned, though, for many royal watchers who thought the Duke and Duchess went too far and seemed intent on trying to destroy the monarchy while playing the victims over and over. However, the allegations haven't stopped. And now the family is dealing with more of them, not directly from Meghan and Harry, though. This time, it's from Endgame author Omid Scobie, who has been labeled by some as the couple's mouthpiece. But even with fresh accusations, several commenters think any interest in what went on between the Sussexes and the family is pretty much gone now, especially in the Montecito neighborhood where the pair resides. During an appearance on GB News, royal commentator and To Die For Daily podcaster Kinsey Schofield, who is based in Los Angeles, discussed the fallout from Endgame on her side of the pond. What is the fallout to the release of this new book about the Sussexes Endgame by Omid Scobie? How's it going down in America? Host Mark Dolan asked. And she says, well, Americans do eat up the soap opera element of all things royal. That's why Princess Diana was a queen here in the States, because of that soap opera element. So the headlines are here. However, in Montecito, it seems like Harry and Meghan's star has fallen quite a bit. Montecito bookstores are refusing. I shouldn't say refusing. There's just no interest in Endgame. Schofield also noted that it's been reported that their Montecito neighbors are uninterested and appalled by the way that Harry and Meghan are not respecting their elders, and it seems like they're being very cruel towards their family members. So a lot of the neighborhoods saying that they are uninterested in the Sussexes and don't respect them are appreciate the way that they've treated their family. And Dolan then added, what goes around comes around. And a former comms advisor, Gil Kenningham, agreed that people have grown tired of hearing what happened with them and the continuous trashing of the royal family. And because the silence from the palace speaks volumes, it looks like the couple is just fighting a war against themselves now, because they're not really reacting to a lot of what is being said. And he continued, I think essentially it's the law of diminishing returns for Harry and Meghan. They can have a go once on this. If they keep having a go, I think people are going to stop listening. They've been dumped by Spotify over that deal. So you sort of see this kind of move to try and become relevant, and the way they've become relevant. It's becoming shriller and shriller and shriller. And I don't think it works. Now, I want to speak to that because it's basically the truth. I do feel that even though some people may feel that Harry and Meghan may be justified in their feelings, and you have the right to feel however you want to feel, it doesn't mean that people are going to agree with you or really see it for you. And ultimately, the accusations against possibly Harry's dad, King Charles, questioning or just wondering, I would say, but they're trying to make it seem like it was a racist thing, but wondering, I wonder, what the baby's going to look like. And that is something that a lot of people have wondered when you have a child that's going to be coming onto this earth that has been created by two people that are of different ethnicities. You wonder, is the child going to have darker skin, lighter skin? Is it going to resemble the mother more than the father? That's common. I don't think they said, is this going to be an N-word baby? I mean, come on. Like, that's what was trying to be insinuated, and I don't believe that. But again, if that was something that King Charles did in a racist way, shall we say, or prejudiced way, then why would Meghan still want to have the affiliation and the connection to the royal family? Because it's beneficial. But yet her dad was interviewed by some tabloids, and she actually benefited and lived with her dad, and she just cut her dad off for good. It wasn't like he was abusing her. That to me, it was just like, wow. I'm not saying that she had to have a close relationship with him, but she just completely cut him off and never spoke to him ever again. He's never met his grandchildren. I just don't see it for her. And I feel that a lot of the neighbors, they see it that way too, because it's like, well, that's your dad. These are your elders. You say you don't want the attention, but you really crave the attention. You don't want it to be what you see as negative attention. You just want praise and glory and all of the, the pomp and the circumstance that comes with being in the royal family, but you don't want to do the work, and you want the good affiliations, but you don't want any of the backlash, and you want to profit from all of it, right? So yeah, a lot of the neighbors are just not seeing it for them. And some people are saying, well, yeah, what goes around comes around. So you got to be prepared for that pendulum to swing back. I don't know if they really were. And I don't believe that Meghan is deserving of this A-list label that she's gotten just because she's married to Harry. You know what I mean? It's similar to, let's say, an A-list celebrity who is married. You never would really recognize that person. And even if you recognize them, they don't get into the places without being with that person. Okay? It's not like a Jennifer Lopez and a Ben Affleck. They both have had their careers. People know who they are individually and collectively. You don't know really Denzel Washington's wife without her being with Denzel Washington. Correct? So Denzel Washington can get into places alone that his wife can't get into alone. But with her husband, she can get into those places. Meghan Markle was not an A-list celebrity, but just because she married Prince Harry, now she's got all of this attention and all of getting these awards and different things. It's just bullcrap. So, call it what it is. I see it for what it is. But yeah, a lot of people, they're just over it. And I see why. So I just wanted to talk about that, guys, really quickly. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for being here, for liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful. And now I'm going to say bye.